Live from WTKR News 3. News 3 This Morning starts right now.
At the end of the day, I am here, and I'm here to serve this city.
A city that's seen a lot of shaking up, now looking to the future with some changes. The new faces in leadership and their plans moving forward coming up. Plus,
I would tell him to fix it, to fix this. He got somewhere to go.
It's his fault. He made us homeless.
Wow, residents venting as their frustrations grow. An update on what happened in court after the owner of the Seaview Lofts was a no-show. How soon the people who are paying rent hope to get that building back up to code and back to their lives.
and this morning as we look live over a still dark ocean front, get ready, more heat and humidity. That sun's going to come out with a vengeance today. What it's going to feel like the triple digits in that first warning forecast. It's July. Miles says we can't complain to him about it.
We can complain, though.
We'll find somebody to complain about. All right, it's 5:01. Glad you're with us here on News 3. Happy Friday. I'm Blaine Stewart.
And I'm Jessica Larche. We begin by checking in with meteorologist Miles Henderson. Some of us waking up to showers and storms on this Friday.
Yeah, a few rumbles of thunder this morning, mostly in North Carolina. Most of Hampton Roads waking up to just mostly cloudy skies out there. Let's zoom into this one little thunderstorm here, stretching from Knott's Island towards Corova, headed off into the Atlantic now, pushing to the east and northeast, so that's moving out of here. We had a couple rumbles of thunder back towards northern Bertie County. Still see a little pocket of heavy rain just on the southeast side of Ahoskie, so we'll keep an eye on that as that slides closer to Gates County. And I'm watching some thunderstorms to our south, really between, say, Hatteras and down towards Emerald Isle, but this is going to be riding its way up the Outer Banks, so we'll keep an eye on that, especially for our friends down towards Hatteras this morning. Big picture, this is all part of that stalled out stationary front right over top of us. That's going to keep us stuck in the clouds with scattered showers and storms through the day. So showers and storms start this morning. We'll see a few breaks here and there, so it's not going to be an all-day rain, but you see this afternoon to evening, some scattered showers and storms still out there. We'll give it about a 50% chance through a big chunk of today. So we'll say 20 to 30 for the first half of the day, 50 by this afternoon, mid-80s, so not quite as hot as yesterday, but just as humid as yesterday. We'll take a look at our storm chances for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, good morning. It's 5:02, and if your early morning commute takes you to the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, you can see you've got no problems. That's one of the bonuses of getting up early, right? Traveling 64 eastbound to the south side, we look quiet. Same thing coming westbound to the peninsula. And on the peninsula, traffic flows look good, as you can see by all the green here on our map. This one shows us between Lee Hall and the Hampton area, and our larger secondaries for now look good. This would be J. Clyde Morris Boulevard. We look fine also on 60 and 143, but something to keep in mind in Newport News. The Route 60 ramp to Fort Eustis Boulevard is closed, and it's going to be closed for quite some time until September 30th. And many motorists use that to get onto 64. So that does increase the commute along 60 as well as Route 143. So if that's where you drive in the morning, leave just a little bit early. Some disabled vehicles to report to you. This one is 264 westbound around City Hall Avenue over on the shoulder. And this one is sitting right around Norview, also on the shoulder. And I did notice this heavier traffic here and did not see any problems on our traffic flows map. If that does change, I'll let you know. I also double check the cameras. And this one looks good, traveling to 564 westbound right up around Gate 3A. So if you're heading to Naval Station, Norfolk, it looks great.
First warning traffic with Jen Lewis. Thank you. It is now 5:03 this morning. We are hearing from Portsmouth's new city manager, Tanya Chapman. Of course, she previously served as the city's police chief before she was fired and was recently voted in as the new city manager after the previous city manager was suddenly fired. Chapman started yesterday's meeting defending her qualifications for the job, saying that they stem from her education and her time as chief. She also said she was not given any kind of list of people to fire upon her getting the job and claims it is not her responsibility to ensure the city council gets along. She says she's also not focused on the past.
I cannot speak to any animosity against me. I can tell you that the animosity started when I left as chief. Remember, this council chamber was filled for a month with individuals wearing badges, reinstate Chief Chapman. So I was very popular at that time, and individuals have intentionally and maliciously tried to sabotage my career.
Now, the city manager shared some plans, including one called Rock the Block, where city leaders will meet with neighborhoods impacted by crime one-on-one. We also heard from interim police chief Stephen Jenkins, who says the Portsmouth Police Department remains severely understaffed.
Our time now coming up on 5:05, staying in Portsmouth this morning. Air conditioning repairs will close Portsmouth City Hall Next Monday, the 18th, Tuesday and Wednesday will remain closed until Thursday, July 21st. Employees will be working remotely in the meantime. The city says the Churchland branch of the Treasurer's office will be open for normal business. All other city facilities outside of Portsmouth City Hall are fully operational.
It's 5:05 right now. No resolution for people who used to live in a now condemned apartment building in Newport News. Just yesterday in court, the owner of the building, the Seaview Lofts, was a no-show. Once again, his attorney representing him before the judge. As of now, the owner hopes to have at least one of the building's 2 elevators up to code by July 25th. That's 10 days from now. But in the meantime, the city of Newport News has stopped paying for most residents to stay at a hotel. The city manager says that hotel was simply a temporary fix to allow people to have some time to make other arrangements. However, some of the people we talked to say as of now, they don't have any other place to go.
Where are you going to go, though?
Where am I go? I'm gonna sleep in the car. Unless you got a backyard I can tend out in.
We were sitting here paying our rent every month, wasn't giving anybody any problems, and now we're homeless.
Now, the city clarified yesterday it is still paying for 8 families to be in hotels. The city determined them to be particularly vulnerable. Now, the city manager says it was years of deferred maintenance, poor business practices that brought the situation to where it is now. You're looking at our Brendan Ponton trying to get answers from both the attorney for the building owner and the property manager. They declined to say anything to reporters outside of the courthouse. Also, as of now, a judge says they will not revisit this case until July 26th, another 10, 11 days. News 3 broke this story. We were the first to report it when residents were first told to leave. That was weeks ago. We'll bring you updates, of course, on News 3 and breaking first on WTKR.com. It is now coming up on 507, continuing coverage of missing 4-year-old Cody Bigsby, still missing, and now the little boy's family is offering a $25,000 cash reward to find out where he is.
Let's bring in News 3 reporter Penny Commit joining us now. So, Penny, we know you were out there when little Cody was first reported missing, and this is a big development.
Yeah, Jessica, that's right. And it comes as little Cody has been missing now for almost half a year. And now the case has caught the attention of a national reality TV star. You may notice a familiar face joining the search for Cody Bigsby. Dog the Bounty Hunter's daughter, Bonnie Chapman of TV Unleashed, is hoping that a $25,000 reward will lead to finding the missing 4-year-old. The network is sponsoring the reward, and they say it's their commitment to fighting inequality.
We decided to match current rewards and equal out the total to $25K so that we can encourage anybody who has any information to come forward so we can finally get some answers.
Now, I also want to add that the family has contributed some money, even though most of it is sponsored by TV Unleashed. She told us that the family has contributed about $3,000. Other businesses have contributed to that $25,000 as well. Now, many across Hampton Roads have not given up hope, such as Water Team Inc. They've been searching for little Cody for months. They say that they're now headed to the Eastern Shore today with a system that allows them to search the bottom of ponds and lakes. Now, we are expecting to hear from the Bigsby family today. This is going to be a big press conference. It comes at 1 this afternoon. And of course, News 3 will be there. We'll have updates on our social media. It'll be live streaming on our Facebook and also on our website, WTKR.com. I'm Penny Commit, News 3.
Penny, thank you for that update. It is 5:08. School buses in Virginia soon to be carrying even more precious cargo. We've got the scoop on a bill just signed by Governor Youngkin, how it could help your packages get delivered faster coming up.
And a live look this morning over downtown Norfolk as we are waiting for the sun to rise on this Friday. Meteorologist Miles Henderson tracking our chance for rain and storms heading into the weekend. He'll have an update on the timing in the Super 7-day forecast next.